Hey guys, Darlene Yannet here, and welcome back to part 2 of this commission video thing we're doing. Oh man, I have to work fast today. I haven't got any work done over the last couple of days. You might be able to see it down on my taskbar. Look at this. 33%. This is rendering the first video. It's been going for 3 days. Yay! I was having trouble with my Fraps. I tried to get it to work. Apparently it doesn't work on Windows 8. Yay. So I went and got Bandicam, and we're going to try this again and see if I can record something that's not going to take like a year to compile because it sucks. So, uh, let's see. We are back to our drawing. What's on this layer? Nothing. Um, let's see. Today we have to work on a skirt. We need to do her gloves, her face, her hair, her horns, eventually her wings. This may take an extra day. We'll see. Um, yeah, for now let's work on her skirt. Let's see. I don't know where all my references are right now because everything's been moved around since I've closed the program. We want to try to do this little fantail skirt and see how it looks with this. I don't know how this is going to go, so, which is why we put this on another layer because I'm a little afraid. Um, let's see. Assuming it starts at the hip. Oh, no. We don't want to make that quite so steep. We are not getting this shape right. Clear. Assuming it ends right here. Starts here, starts there. The little stars. Fan. Now, if we hook this a little farther in, we would actually be able to go like that. Okay. That works. Yeah, that works. That's fine. So, let's go ahead and... Why is my eraser tiny again? Sorry, you guys, I'm being quiet. I have people at my house today. Yeah, so just to kind of give you guys an idea of how difficult this recording has been. First day, Fraps wouldn't record. Had to do it with Camtasia. Camtasia hates me. Second day, try to record. Fraps still hates me. Can't record with Camtasia because Camtasia's still busy compiling. Do you see where this is going? Third day, try to record. Still couldn't get Fraps going, so I got Bandicam. But by the time I got Bandicam, I didn't have like a full hour to work. So I didn't get work done that day either. um, uh, so I said I was going to do today, which is the fourth day. And it turns out that Heart of the Swarm, the new expansion content for StarCraft, came out today. So I have people over at my house when they shouldn't be playing StarCraft. It's been one of those days. So I had to like vie for an hour of silence. And oh, why am I doing this? Hopefully I can get uh some of this done today, despite the fact that I have an audience that are probably quietly snickering at me in a corner. It's so lovely having people over. Especially the ones that, you record and they want a cameo. I don't know. Let's see. Let's get rid of this and let's see how this looks. I like it. It adds a little bit more to her outfit and it takes up some room in the lower portion. Um, yes, you guys might notice I'm being a little bit quieter today because I'm trying not to get snickered at. I really am. Because I know they're listening to me and laughing. It's just one of the things when you're talking to yourself, it doesn't matter what you're talking about. Talking like there's somebody here and there's obviously not, and you just have a headset. People look at you funny. I don't know how I want to do this. There's like these little slits. Oh, look, this is bigger than I thought it was. There's, I don't want to say that they're like rounded because they're obviously not in some aspects. They're just slit, but they're too slit to be from wear damage. It's part of the outfit, and I can't tell by the shading if this is like tassels or like a cutout cloth design or something. So I'm not quite sure how I want to handle this. We're gonna try making this an actual design. I don't want to do that. So if we add a little bit of a drop design um, thing to this, if we keep working on this pattern, that might work really well. I'm just trying to think, how can I decorate this in a way that's gonna have a, oh, idea. My brain just died. Okay, since her boots have this little bit of a spade design to them, that's what I want. Let's go ahead and kind of bring that spade design into her, the tail of this outfit. So let's cut this out a little bit. Um, Actually, I don't want to round that. I still want to keep this pretty sharp in here so that the the form of the skirt isn't lost, because I really like that kind of phoenix tail pointed look it had, and I don't want to lose that just because I added a design. Now let's take this a little bit step farther. I'm like totally ruining Cardine, my commissioner's design here. This is what I do. Um, let's do this. I'm making stuff up as I go along, people. Oh, this is not gonna be straight. It was almost straight. I'm gonna have to straighten that up when I paint with like real lines. Okay. I love intricacies, and I don't get to do them very often because I do so many commissions for other people, and I have to go based on what their design is. And so I don't do a lot of personal art. Oh god, this is gonna have to be so cleaned up. I know you guys can't see it, but what I've done is I've added this little slit right here up the center of this. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Okay, so we're gonna assume I'm gonna give this a little bit of a banding or piping, whatever, whatever you want to call it, around the outside edge of her skirt because she's got banding, piping, whatever. I'll just say banding on her arms and on her legs. So we're gonna work that into her skirt. Do I want to take this a step farther? I could. Let's do this. I know what I'm doing. We are gonna keep this design, but we're gonna make this tailed. Because we can. God, is there any way to do this with a straighter line? Where's my, um, 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 this, this. Okay, ooh, should I curve it? We should curve it. Okay, little tiny line. We're gonna see if this works. Actually, I might have to make this a little bit bigger. Let's do this. Yeah, actually, that. There we go. I will clean this up, I promise. Eraser. What am I doing? Ooh, there. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that attaching right there. We're gonna have to make adjustments to this. So let's first of all fix the weight of these lines. That's better. And then oh, give it to me. La. Sorry, I am so weird today. I'm gonna make this. We'll assume it comes up here. We'll knock that line off. And we'll put this along there. Okay, so here's the problem. Because this fold in the front of our skirt goes right along that line, if I put these two pointed directly towards that, it'll just connect it and it'll look really weird. So I had to put them a little bit off center. There, those are connected. There, we gave her a tailed skirt, and this will look different eventually. Um, Actually, we're gonna go ahead and do this. Oh, it's so close. Don't know how I feel about putting a line there. Let's see, what would this look like with some more designs here. We're running with this, and then since the skirt crosses over there, we'll just... Yeah, there we go. There's some intricacies. I'm totally not doing what I should be doing. But that's okay. And on the front of her skirt to tie it in, oh gosh. I can't draw today, you guys. Why? Why? That's all I have to say, why? There. We brought that piping over onto the skirt. I actually like this. It adds a little bit of intricacy. It still fits into um, the pattern of her outfit because we brought in the piping along the edges. We brought in the sharp points and the spade design, and also look, we brought in the little circles or gems within the spade design. So I think that works. I kind of like it. It fills up the empty space. I like it. Okay, we're leaving it. Leaving it. Because, yeah, that just brings, like, how to explain this? Um, I mean, look at it without it. Her outfit's there, but it's kind of plain, and there's a lot of empty space around her legs. But the minute you add it, it grounds our sight to the center of her body because it brings down the weight towards her feet, and with the pattern and design that we've added into the skirt, it creates this avenue where your eyes just fall straight down her body line instead of getting distracted by the way her feet are splayed. It's much better. Okay, so we're gonna leave that, and we'll see what Cardine thinks about it. If she doesn't like it, I could erase it. I mean, it goes under most of the stuff. It only goes over on her hips, and that's really easy to fix if I need to erase it. Oh gosh, I am so dreading her hands. You like don't even know. Let's work on her face. Okay. uh, we don't really have a model for her. She's got a kind of... I don't want to say evil, but that's the first thing that comes to my mind when you see chicks with really thin eyebrows or really sexy faces. I don't know why that pops into my head, but yeah, we'll see what we're gonna do. We don't have really good facial reference. Oh gosh, these lines. I need to get rid of the... helps if I'm on the right layer. You can see where I just kind of scribbled stuff in. So we're gonna try and get rid of some of these referencing lines that we don't really need at this point. This is gonna be so cleaned up. Okay. Her head's like lopsided, her nose is a mess. Because, like I said, I was just trying to get the feel for where the face went. I wasn't really paying attention. Guess I can get rid of these while I'm at it. So, yeah. Her face is a mess. Excuse me. I keep a little coughing today. My allergies are driving me crazy, even though I'm not sick anymore. Yay! I don't know why I keep looking at reference because this is not going to help me with her face. Oh, she has pointed ears. I didn't notice that before. Huh. I like that. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? I don't even know. Okay. So, eyelashes. Slow sweep down. This is not working. I need a smaller brush. We'll bring this off over here. It's so weird because her eyes are at just such an angle that it's no, can't do it. It's just at that angle. Okay, this is more of a side angle than I'm used to working at. I can't really do that here. Let's add the corner of her eye. Okay, this is working. Let me see my... She's looking really far off to the side. Do I want to do that? I might do that. Let's see. Oh, no, not there. Let's add the pupils after I do some other parts of the face. Pupils are so difficult to do. They seem so easy, they're just little circles, but you really have to pay attention to where you put them because the the way you point them changes a lot about the attitude of the face and how the picture connects to your audience. Like if you go back and look through my gallery, you'll notice a lot of the time the eyes will point directly at... Oh, that's not a good example. That's not a good example either. No, whatever. I can't do it. That's a little better. I try to point my eyes directly at my audience, at whoever's looking at the picture, because it really connects you to the character. If you have them looking somewhere else, like this, that's awful example too, but no, whatever. You get the idea. I can't do it. um, it brings the focus out from the character and towards whatever they're looking at. Same if I had pointed it down, her whole facial expression changes. And I'm not sure where I want this one to be yet, so we're gonna leave it for now. Okay, we are gonna put a little bit of shading in here so I can get kind of a an idea of the way the muscles around the eyes work. So another thing that it changes the face a lot is the eyebrows. I'm not going to make them too horribly thin this time, but I need to fix how this works. It's really hard to make them match with the angles. See, I want them kind of sparse, like in the original images. That gives her a bit of a more determined look. Let's fix this one. See how it arches up? Let's give her a bit of a determined look. Shade this in. Okay. And noses are so difficult sometimes. We need to erase this nose behind what I'm drawing because it's starting to confuse, there we go, what I'm drawing. Yeah. Okay, now we can put the lips in. Oh, I'm gonna have to change some stuff about her lips. Ah, why are lips such a pain in the butt? Let's work on this. Okay, so we're gonna give it a little bit of a curve. We're gonna give her very full lips. Ooh, that's not the angle I wanted, but that is the idea I want. That's not quite the right angle either. Shade this in so I can tell where her chin starts. That's okay, but we need to move this. Because her face is wandering a little bit. Did I put this all on the wrong layer? Of course I did. Yeah, her face is wandering a little bit off to the where I don't want it. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna move it back. Oh, that's not quite right. Okay, we moved it back. We will fix this. Okay, now we need to fix the shape of her face. This is so hard sometimes. Okay. So first of all, the face has this ridge where the eyebrow is. See how it goes out a little bit? And her eyeball is really close to the side of her face, so we're going to mark in sort of the curve of the upper eyelid. Then face gets really close in right here. Oh, that's too far out. This is going to have to change like a million times, I swear. Like I said, sometimes it can be really hard to sort of get the right angle, especially on the cheeks and around the chin. Her face is so close to the outer edge that we have to make sure we don't make it yeah, now I need to fix her chin. We have to make sure it doesn't get too curvy, or it doesn't look right. I want to give her a little bit of a shorter chin than what she had. I don't like long faces, and this gives more room for her neck. Okay, I'll fix some angles. That's better. Okay. This part of her head really isn't going to matter all that much because she's going to have hair that's going to cover most of this, but I just want to make sure that it's semi in the right proportions so I can base her hair off of it. There, she's got a bit of a determined, angry face. I need to fix her facial expression. It's not quite where I want it to be. Transform, freeform. You'll see me do this a lot. I want to bring her face in a little bit. And I want to tilt this portion up a little bit. It's not working. Hold on, let me see what I'm doing here. I know what I want to do and it's not working for me. Let me do this. Cut. Paste. Wait. Go back. Combine that. Cut. Paste. Okay, I see what I want to do is just figuring out how to do it. That's going to be a little bit difficult. Let's do this. Bring that in. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong one. Transform. bring the size down a little bit. Tilt it a little bit. No, don't tilt it a little bit. So hard to get this quite right. Hello, computer. Thank you for telling me it's somebody's birthday. No, too small. Back up. Doing this convincingly is so difficult. Oh, okay, I think I know the problem. Let's... Sometimes this is what I do with faces. I mess with them a lot. Just trying to get sort of the proportions correct. And get things put away in their spots. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna come back to this in a little bit. I gotta take a break.